We are doing the exact same thing with crypto as an alternate asset. It itself is the short of the economy. We are shorting the economy.
Hello guys, my name is Colin and this is Colin Talks Crypto. On my flight back from Vail, Colorado recently, I watched a movie called The Big Short. And if you haven't watched this already, I highly recommend you do. It inspired me and it inspired some thoughts, and I recorded some audio on the plane right after watching the movie. And I'm going to share that audio with you today. I talk about how we are shorting the entire economy as we know it today with crypto. The Big Short is about the 2008 housing crisis, the collapse of the market, but not just that, but what led up to the collapse of the market. And I see extraordinary parallels between 2008 and the setup that we have currently. And you'll have to forgive the audio quality because I was on a packed flight and there was tons of ambient noise. I did do my best to clean up the audio so that you could hear it as easily as possible.
We in crypto right now are all shorting the economy. I was just watching the movie The Big Short on my flight home, and there's some remarkable similarities between what happened in 2008 with the housing market crisis and what we are doing with crypto in regards to the economic state of the world. In 2008, we had banks fraudulently repackaging subprime mortgages and selling them off as good. And eventually this caught up with itself, and for a while people made tons and tons of money off of this fraudulent system. But those who were willing to look closely and actually look at what these packaged subprime low quality mortgages were made up of, which was crap. The ones who were able to look at that honestly and really see what that was for what it was and bet against the system, which is shorting it. They shorted the housing market, the entire housing market. They came out insanely well off. And it just draws upon a remarkable parallel to what I see us doing right now in crypto in regards to the financial system of the world. We have, for example, in the United States, we have the Federal Reserve printing endless amounts of money, endlessly, every month, every week, every day, tens or hundreds of billions of dollars, just upon tens or hundreds of billions of dollars again and again and again. And we all see this, but only those of us who are really willing to look, just like in 2008, look at what's really happening and look at what is the only outcome that is possible for such a long-term and widespread fraudulent situation. And that is that there is an economic collapse that is inevitable, just like in 2008. Eventually, the shit couldn't be covered up anymore and everything collapsed in the housing market. The same thing's going to happen with the Federal Reserve and these governments printing endless amounts of fiat. It's inevitable that the economy is going to not be able to prop itself up forever. The stock market cannot go up forever. Cost of houses cannot go up forever. And so while watching this movie, it shook me with the realization that I and we are doing the exact same thing with crypto as an alternate asset. It itself is the short of the economy. We are shorting the economy. And it's because we're willing to look at what's really going on. And I think that 99.5% of the population just lacks the ability or willingness to look at the real state, the true state of things in the economies around the world. And because we were willing to look, I think we will be very handsomely rewarded. It takes guts and it takes balls to go against what everyone else is doing. When you are the 0.5%, going against the 99.5% of what everyone else is doing, that takes incredible cojones. And you, first of all, had better know that you are right to be going up against such odds. But if you do know that you are right, and you're certain of that fact, and you really are right because you've looked, then the rewards that you're going to experience are going to outpace any rewards ever seen in any other opportunity, because the odds were so seemingly stacked against you, while all it took was to look. And when you did, the truth was that the odds were in your favor the whole time.